Welcome to the Drive Network. I'm your boy Big Bucks. I'm not alone today. I'm with my boy Tebo.
Yeah.
Big guy on TikTok, about 30,000 followers. Kepari yako, Captain Park.
Let's do this. Woo!
Awesome stuff. The best thing about this is that I found you through your work.
Yes.
I found you through your work. So for all these guys, the Sanners know what they do.
We found each other.
Awesome, man. Tell me what's unique about Tebo and what makes him unique. I know the surname already makes you unique, but what makes oh man, I'm still shocked.
No, nothing really interesting. But what makes me unique is I help people make great decisions about purchasing cars in a fun and controversial and crazy way. You know, I'm a little bit shameless with it. I need to dime down on it.
No.
Yeah, but I'm a little bit shameless with it. But yeah, I just help people get the best deal, whether being reading their podiums or just helping them with options. Yeah, in any sort of way.
And I like the fun aspect of it. And I think recently I've seen how people appreciate the content that you're giving.
Yeah.
And some have even given purchase leads.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's some business out there, right? So I think, take me back when you grow up. Did you always want to be a motoring influencer? Where do you grow up? What's the family setup like? And I think because you are also a Senne from where?
Well, I don't have any roots going back to Rustenburg, but I was born here.
Poking.
Yeah, exactly. I was born here, Joburg boy, but family setup. I loved drawing from a young age. Primary school, one of the best in the school. They knew if they need something being drawn, I know. So yeah, that was me. I didn't know then because I didn't know. Actually, then I didn't know when other kids were like police officer, nurse, blah blah. I mean, I just kept quiet because I didn't know what I wanted to do. All I knew was I could draw, and my favorite thing to draw was cars. My aunts knew, my grandmother knew, everybody knew. My grandfather had pictures of the weird things I draw on the fridge.
Yeah,
they scare me now, but yeah,
you still have the pictures.
Yeah, there's some pictures, and I'm like, nah, man, no human should be drawing stuff like this. But yeah.
And then tell me, because I still got a bit of a bone to pick with some brands, particularly around motoring influencers like yourself.
Okay.
They're not getting the deals, right? But which car brands and endorsements that are you manifesting? Would it also be a petrol car, a diesel car, a hybrid, or full electric? I don't know. Manual, automatic, but which brands are you manifesting to endorse you?
I would really like to be endorsed by BMW. I think that's my brand. That's my brand of all brands.
Wait. There's too many similarities right
there. BMW all the way. Maybe secondary would be Toyota. I don't mind Kia and Hyundai. Yeah, but I think those four would. Oh, Suzuki as well, but Suzuki is more of just fun. I want to know. I want to know what makes them tick. Yeah. But BMW at the top of the list.
And why would BMW be on the top of the list?
Paravia Motor Works, my man. Everywhere, like the general petrol head moves from City Golf to Polo to Polo GTI to Golf to BMW, then to Porsche. So I don't want to skip those stages. Once you have a BMW, you're closer to Porsche.
Oh shucks. Okay, I hear you. I have a different view. Look, I'm a through and through BMW guy, and I think you don't need to graduate to Porsche. I think you don't need to graduate. You're probably going to Porsche as a choice.
What?
But you don't need
choice.
To graduate.
Where do you go? Where do you go if you don't go to Porsche? Tell me.
No. You do go to Porsche, but it's a choice. It's not a graduation.
It's a graduation.
No. We show a lot of Porsche's flames.
You need a stiff gate. If you own a Porsche, we need to see the BMW stiff gate.
Okay. No. I'm with you. And what would you say is your preference? Would it be petrol or diesel, and why?
Those the cars do different things. I mean, if
Okay.
you city to city, you get a petrol. Long distances, you get diesel.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if I'm a long distance person. Maybe a petrol. I'll do petrol.
We'll do petrol.
Probably sounds better, right?
And I think for me, petrol for the engine sound.
Yes.
But I drove a diesel X6 last week, and it was giving some decent exhaust sound.
Yes, it is. Apparently, these new diesels are built in a different way. They give you. They don't sound like a truck anymore. So people are really pretty happy with. I think that was the main gripe about diesels. People didn't really like the sound as much as, yes, it's more reliable and all those things. But I think they fixed that. With
Yeah.
these new diesels actually sound very good.
And would you say I must take a diesel or a petrol, or it depends on how the usage?
Petrol.
Petrol.
Petrol. Yeah, let's go petrol.
And would you particularly go for a hybrid or a full electric car?
No, maybe because I don't have the broadest understanding of them yet.
Yeah.
You know the dictionary definitions, but we don't really have a full grasp of
for
them.
them.
Yeah, maybe we need to have them around for maybe a few more years to just kind of see how the battery and motor dynamics work.
Yeah.
And how much is the maintenance costs. Understand that because. I think that's my main position on it because I mean, I just don't know. Man. Batteries they work with weather.
Yeah.
Batteries work with weather when it's hot, like an iPhone. iPhone ayithandi ukushisa. iPhone ayithandi ukushisa. So iPhone when it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't really have because there was a lady in my DMs like, can you please explain the Toyota Corolla hybrid for me? I'm like, Ash.
Where do I start?
Yeah, where do I start? Because she was probably thinking of whether she should get it
Or not.
Or not. So, yeah, I do hybrid before I do electric.
A hybrid before electric.
Electric is
It's that's now the graduation you're talking about.
Yeah. but remember, electric is for Sentin, Rosebank. You can't just play in Kempton Park.
Yeah.
Where you gonna charge, my brother?
Judge at the airport.
And you see that they've just added 200 rand to the prepaid thing, and forget.
No, I'm with you. And I think for me, this brings me then to the next point. For me, it's the influencers in the motoring space do not necessarily get gigs with the brands, man. They don't get gigs with the brands.
Yes, man.
What's the story behind that? And tell me, what do you think are your challenges?
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at your work that you do just on pictures, and the brands are not coming forth with vehicles.
Yeah.
What would you say are the challenges in the motoring influencing space?
I think it's, first of all, getting the information is tricky.
Yeah.
I had to place myself in different situations to get the information. Like on Twitter, Mr. Kumbi M has a nice space where he shares his gripes and he shares his insights on the motoring space. I wish he'd share more. I think there's a little bit of scared. You know when you're afraid of stepping on toes because you might not get that car.
Yeah.
But he really does his best. But yeah, but the information, first of all, is tricky to find. And the people that need to respond to the emails are not.
They're not responding.
Exactly. So then you find yourself in limbo. I mean, I've sent so many emails. No one has said. I had to find this information elsewhere that you have to be consistent on all social media platforms.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. And I'm thinking this should be easy. I'm bigger than some of these motoring journalists
Correct.
on Twitter. And I'm doing very well. You look at my my analytics, they're pretty dope. So I thought it would be really easy for me to get into the space, but it's not. There's people, there's egos, there's favoritism. It's a whole jambalaya.
And I think I look at celebrities, right, that just come in and get the cars. But I think for the brands, they're not extracting the full value in the sense that you give big bucks as whatever, a car, because of a following, whatever. And I just drive the car to my vacation. I don't give I don't worry
Yeah.
about where the car, whether people understand the technicalities about the car, understand the product.
Yeah.
But I think the PR guys, the marketing guys, they gravitate towards celebrities
Yeah.
as opposed to someone like you, because you'll give me in a funny way but yet informative way
Exactly.
information, the detail.
Yeah, no, true. I think they're afraid, man. Ish, you get it.
Afraid of what?
Yeah, man. You get someone as difficult or
Yeah.
as honest as me, and you have a problem, because if the battery is faulty, then I must say, then if you buy this car, the battery, you're gonna need to replace this battery every year, because the car needs so much power to circulate through the whole car that you're gonna need to replace this. You know,
Yeah.
and they don't want.
Oh, would
That's
you
not the honesty they want.
They don't want negative feedback.
Exactly. They don't appreciate. I feel like they don't appreciate negative feedback. I think their brands are a little soft, man. I that's what I think. They're just a little soft, and I mean, if I'm going a little too hard, you can DM me on the side and say, no, shut up, shut up a little bit, man. 9500.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Sell me out, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, buy me out or something, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, but in all seriousness, I mean, even some brands don't even associate themselves with some motoring journalists. So it's that bad, I think. And I don't understand this thing, Yama influencers. Ne. I mean,
Influencers again. We spoke about influencers last week, and they chapping into your business.
I'm thinking, yes.
No hate
yes,
to influencers.
Exactly.
By the way.
Yeah, I mean, Lasizo has 1 point something or 2, 3, 4 million followers, and it's gonna get where it needs to. But are they going to buy it? Because here's the thing: they see the car from Muzi, or okay, Muzi.
He's decent.
Yeah,
he's decent.
Yeah,
he
and
understands what he does.
Yeah, and he does both.
Yeah,
You know, he plays in the
yeah.
middle. But you give a car to Kumbi, and this is not in a malicious way. You give a car to Kumbi, he's going to show you what it does. But the same people then come to me and ask if should they actually buy this car?
I see what you mean.
It's like, the money, I'm the guy.
You are the guy. You are the
I'm
lead.
the guy.
Yeah.
Yes, he introduced you to it, but I'm the guy. Because
Yeah.
every single day I get two ladies or 3 guys who come to me and say, I saw the review on this car. Do you think I should buy it?
Oh,
Why didn't you ask him?
yeah, but I think there's also a gap. There's also a business opportunity from this. I think it's more the packaging as well, to say how do we then position a Turbo in the market, to say if they've looked at a review, how do we turn that expert advice into a sales lead or something like that? So I think maybe a gap there. But I just want to go back to you mentioned that BMW is your favorite brand, right? One of those that you'd want to get endorsements from.
For sure.
What's your favorite car and why?
My favorite car is the BMW M2.
Oh,
Yes. Yes, that's
too many similarities right here.
Exactly. Oh man. Oh, that's my dream. But before that, I would say I know it's manual, but it's the GR Corolla.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
It's a manual, but I would really like to get my hands on that one. But my favorite car is definitely the BMW M2.
The BMW M2. And talking about the BMW M2, there's actually an M Fest coming up.
Yes.
What can you tell us about the M Fest as a BMW fanatic? But I also understand that it's predominantly not just for BMW fans, right?
Yeah.
It's for a motoring fan.
Exactly. Yes. I mean, all are welcome. But if you mention Mercedes in front of me, I'm going to punch you on the side of the neck. I don't know which side. Yeah. But yes, it's just a festival, just enjoying motoring in general. Maybe let me break it down in a way, in a swallowable manner. Okay, so it's just a festival with a concert at the end. So it's a 3-day thing. It's actually a 2-day thing, but now they've added a Friday.
A Friday one.
Yeah, Friday you pay I think 1.8, and then you get 1.8, and you get the whole experience without people or peasants and children crying. Yeah, you get the whole thing. You can shoot your content. So it's like the press. It's like the press day. Sort of like you get invited. You pay for press day. sort of like a press day thing.
Yeah.
And then Saturday and Sunday is the actual event. You choose between Saturday or Sunday. You buy a ticket, general, like I think 350 Rand. And you just spend the whole time there. There'll be games. Kiwani, some roller coaster thing at Gold Reef City when I went there.
For the kids.
For the kids. And there's plenty of food. You get to enjoy all BMW. Oh, man,
do we get to drive these cars or something?
Yeah. There's but you actually pay. Right now, you actually pay for those now. Yeah, it's no longer free. It's no longer a comfort. In first come first serve. Yeah, on a first come first serve basis. So now we're there. I think the price of the M Hot Lap I think is 300 Rand, and then the drift ride is 450 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so you just just get there. It's all BMW, all car fans in general. They'll be drifting.
Yeah.
It's overall exciting.
And your M2 would you take an automatic or a manual?
Definitely automatic.
Automatic.
Never. I'm paying 1.7 for a manual.
Yeah.
Forget
Why
it.
not?
Forget it.
Tell me why. Because you're petrol head. Petrol heads
picture
are
this.
Looking for
it's 6 o'clock and you're stuck in traffic with a hill the size of Mount Kilimanjaro. Clutch and no, forget it. I'm done with the clutch. Exactly. Call sighting lay one. And ke Gucci. Call sighting lay one. Now people about shebile bara. No, ke clutch.
So I think for me again, the petrol versus automatic topic depends really on different countries and markets. And I look at BMW when they launch cars, they saying, I want a manual if it's someone in London.
Yeah.
And somebody in South Africa says, I want an automatic. But I think it's just maybe the reverse opposite, because for us, we started driving manual. And manual was a thing in South Africa.
For sure, yeah.
And then in Europe, automatic was a thing. And manual was scarce. So it's just maybe a reverse thing.
Yes,
the inverse, you know, because I think now a lot of car fanatics are going crazy about the fact that some of these BMW M cars come on manual.
Yeah. I mean, those are people with 3 cars in their garage, and they're just happy to have the BMW as a manual. But talk to them and ask them, would you daily it? They would never say yes. They would never agree. Only a few, only a select few will agree. Because manual is dying, guys. Manual is dying. If you can get, that's why Quids actually offer cheap automatic gearboxes.
But do you want to buy a cheap automatic gearbox?
No, obviously you won't. I mean, automatic Quid, what does it do for you?
Exactly.
Yeah, so no, man. But all in all, I think manual is dying. But I know with there's some people who prefer Porsches in manual, but those people,
it's a Sunday car.
Yeah, but those people don't pay tickets. They just park anywhere. Those people have yachts. Those people have servants. And so, yeah, you can't really compare yourself with those people. I mean, you can't compare yourself to Matt Watson. Matt Watson has like 5 cars in his garage.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, yeah, automatic, man. Automatic.
Any given day.
Don't let any petrol head shame you
for buying automatic.
Man, it's a driver's experience when it's manual. When you drive on, let's go see.
And sorry about that. And I think there's just an interesting element that comes to my head now. We spoke about an automatic Quid. And we know the car market in South Africa today is crazy, right?
Yeah.
We just look at a decent car. To buy a decent car in South Africa today, maybe around 350,000.
Yeah.
And you're looking at repaying about 7,000 a month. And any decent car today in South Africa, you're paying between 7,000 and 15,000.
Yeah.
And I'm saying now, when do I know it's a good time to buy automatic versus a manual? Because if I'm looking at myself at a budget of 250, do I get a decent automatic? What's your view about that?
Oh, interesting question. Look, it's what you can afford. Because I'm thinking, I would get I would rather get a manual with at a price range of 200 to 250. I mean, no hassle, pretty easy to fix. Well, automatics will cost you more to fix. So I think just on that note alone, it's some of these new automatics take once you fit so many people inside, and it becomes like a Nissan Magnite. You get a Nissan Magnite, you're automatic, you're asking for trouble. If you got people over 90 kgs in the back, you're gonna have to push it up a hill. It's gonna take 3 years to get to gear 3. Then you've got a problem.
I just want to quickly look at your dream car, man. I'm one for financial literacy. I'm one for understanding how much you need to buy your car for. And you said BMW M2 for sale. I just want to prepare you so that we know that this car that you're looking for, how much you're buying it for.
Where you going? Straight to the website?
Yeah, straight to the website. Do you have an idea how much this car costs?
Yeah, like 1.7.
Yeah, I'm picking one up here for about 1.640. So let's say 1.650. And let's just prepare the mind, man. I see per month for this particular car, maybe look with a deposit of about 165,000. Yeah, for 72 months, you'll have to pay about 30,000 rand per month. This is with a deposit. Let's remove the deposit and just see something nice quickly. Let's remove the deposit. It's now doing funny stuff. Okay, but it's 30,000 rand with a deposit of about 165,000. Some decent insurance maybe goes for about 5,000 rand or more, depending on your credit profile. I know one tire for the car is about 8K.
Oh my goodness!
So and fuel, it's got a small fuel tank.
Around about 40 what?
I don't know exactly.
45?
Yeah, maybe around there. But you visit the petrol station a lot.
Quite a lot, yeah.
Yeah, you pay around 1.2 every time you visit.
And what's on the fuel consumption? 8 point something?
Yeah, the range for a full tank is about 430, 410, depending on your drive. If you drive well, you get maybe close to that. But if you push it for the car that it is, maybe it gives you around 250, 300. So yeah, that's just preparing the mind there.
30,000, 500
with a deposit.
Insurance.
So maybe with no deposit, you're looking at 35.
And then insurance.
Maybe.
So you're paying 40,000.
Yeah, so that's your car.
Oh yeah. No, I'm shocked.
Yeah,
which kidney do I? What's my kidney, Malin? What's my kidney?
So we're prepping the mind as we push into this industry. Then we think. But for me, it's a younger version of yourself wanting to come into this space. Knowing what you know now, what would you tell them?
I tell them good luck.
Wow, just good luck.
I tell them good luck. You might have to operate a few heists. Maybe might maybe hijack a few things, but it's not looking good. But maybe find a night shift.
Something. Do something.
Something. Become a man of the night. Something.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Yeah, that's what I would tell him. It's not looking good. 6,000 rand a month being because I started as a graphic designer, so I think junior graphic designer maybe will be earning 7,000, and that 6,000-7,000 is for insurance. M2. Thank you.
Okay. No, we're good. And where do people find you on socials?
I'm predominantly on TikTok right now, but I'm trying to do that thing that the PR people want.
Yes,
broadening my social media influence to other platforms. But you'll find me on TikTok as Turbo. Yeah.
Interesting surname. But yeah, thank you so much for making time.
Yeah.
And I know that we will probably call you in for some more advice.
No problem.
And if you're looking for car advice in terms of what to buy, he gives decent information about the car. Go check him out on Turbo, TikTok. He's your guy. He'll give you more information.
Thank you.
But for now, your boy, Big Bucks. Peace. We out.
This is Bogart Man Radio.